now on Fertile Grounds with Kelly B. out in North Carolina, Turtle Island. Kelly, hello.
Aloha, Kelly Ann, and hello, everyone.
And Kellyanne Radio, as we recognize what is really up and out there and the disruption created on the outside looking into the crypto technology. Your prolific knowledge about this peer-to-peer dimensional economy on a distributed public ledger is priceless. And you are priceless too. Bitcoin is not just on the fringes anymore. It is becoming mainstream, whether it's miners, payment processors, wallets, developer tools, large enterprise blockchain solutions, the Nexus rewards. The reality is simple. Bitcoin and its blockchain are growing up, and the future they are opening to the world is as vast as that unlocked by any of the greatest technologies in history. Learn and earn Bitcoins by signing up at your sponsor's referral link, nexusuniversity.com. This conversation is sponsored by Nexus with 2 X's, an open source decentralized digital currency with instant transactions. What you see on my screen here is available in the back office with tutorials and the Kelly and Kelly show. The last one we did, which was, ooh, is that even right? It says 6 days ago. I guess it's not showing here, but that's okay. I'll fix it so that it is showing here, and it is a great tutorial that if in fact you really want to be empowered, please make sure you watch it. I will have it up after the show. And all of these, there's like over 60 videos here. Please empower yourself and make sure you understand what's going on out there and what we're doing here at Nexus Rewards. Kelly, take it away.
Wow, over 60 videos there? We've been busy. All right.
Yeah, those over 60 in the library. Down in your back office under Business Resources and click View More, and there it is.
Nice. All right, I'm going to switch over to my screen, and hopefully everybody sees it. Kelly, do you see it? I know there's been some issue there, but if somebody else can let me know that they do see my screen.
Do you? I don't yet.
Okay.
If anyone else does. No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna unshow, and I'm gonna click show again. Alrighty, let me know.
Let us know, guys, if you see it before I do.
Scott's saying not yet. How about now, Scott?
Kathy Bradley says no. No.
Did I switch myself over to the screen? Let me check. Are you still seeing Kelly's screen, guys?
No, we see just the intro, Pioneering to Empower.
Gotcha.
Go to webinar.
Let's see if we can make this work. Let me cut off my Skype. Sorry, this is a slow intro. See if that helps. Kelly can cut this out, hopefully, out of the recording.
That takes a long time. Not just to cut it, but the upload is the problem. I got to figure out why it takes so long. It takes like 2 hours. Still no. Intro screen is what we see. Huh.
It's just spinning on my end too. Woo. Sorry about that. I was going to try to mute myself before I sneezed, and that did not happen. Okay. It says the go-to meeting is not responding. So let me see what we can do here. Again, trying to cut off Skype. Quit Skype. All right, you should start seeing something. I did have some green come up on audience view. There you go. So should start seeing it now. Oh, wait, I got to share again. Jeez. All right, let me know, guys.
No. Anybody else see it yet? Not yet.
All right, well, we may have to, that's unfortunate because I had a really good show planned for today. Well, Kelly, well, I'll go ahead and just start on some things, and let's see if it kind of filters in. Hopefully it will, hopefully once Skype gets corrected and all. But there's some things that I want to share to you. I want to set a stage this morning, just set a stage about really what we're all looking at here. And first of all, see yourself, surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the believers, the thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it in yourself. This is so important because really we are, we really are who we surround ourselves around. So take that seriously and think about that quite a bit. It's so important that that we keep the company with those that we want to be around. Also, I want you to see what others don't. And that's like, you got to get smart. You got to connect the dots. You got to see the opportunities in the neglected fields, which is the new industry that we see, that we're in here, especially at places where people take dysfunction. They have a dysfunctional way of life. Finding opportunities is part of the science and it's part of the art. So you got to think global these days. You got to check your intuition, and you got to pay attention to service. And those are the kind of things that we offer here, right? You've also got to know your worth. So make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those that don't see the value in you. Know worth even if they don't. So know your worth. It really doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. It matters what you think of you. They're going to think whatever they want to think, but it doesn't change who you are. I mean, these are just basic things we know, but it's so important to have the proper mindset. Also, Robert Kiyosaki says that when you're young, but I say when you're any age, work to learn, not just earn. And that's the key factors that we need to keep in our mind here today, because what we have is a twofold, we got two stages going on here really. I want to check to see if anybody can see my screen yet. We have two things going on here at Nexus University, and I want to point that out. You can find this at your link at your link or nexusuniversity.com. But there's educational courses, that's just the learning. And then there's affiliate opportunities, that's the learn and earn. You can choose either one of these, but the fact of the matter, learning is coming in this industry regardless. So we're positioned to, you can either learn about it up front or you can learn and earn about it up front and be positioned to be that change. To me, our front of our website says a lot, and we know that most of us were around when the PC boom happened, when the internet happened. This is larger. This is disruptive technology. A lot of the other decentralized areas that we've been in disrupted other industries, communication or news media or those kind of things. This industry is disrupting the financial sector. What happened in 2008 was never corrected, and that collapse, that bailout, that bail-in, whatever you want to see it, whatever you want to call it, was not corrected. What is coming now is a financial crisis unlike we've ever seen, guys. I follow this quite a bit. It's bigger than your bank closing the door and you not getting access to your savings account. It's larger. The derivatives market is everything, and that's going to collapse this next time because it's being exposed for the fraud that it is. Not just learning about the cryptocurrency industry is important, but positioning yourself out of that train wreck that's just about to happen is massively important. It's not just enough to sit here and take the courses and get certified. I mean, that's the step one. Get educated, get certified, and then apply what you know. and step out of your comfort zone a little bit and share this with other people, because they're going to thank you. There's so many people out there that have no clue what's going on right now, and we just have to show them. We absolutely have to show them, and it's in our PowerPoint. It's in your back office documents that you have. Another thing, if you weren't on the show last week, I want to share this. It's a little document that I found. It's not little, it's 38 pages, but I found it on LinkedIn last year. And it basically says that visionaries invest in point solutions in the dawning phase. Well, we're really at the dawning phase if you consider the amount of people that really know what cryptocurrency or the crypto industry is. But it says visionaries lead trends in the dawning phase. For example, Apple, Amazon, and Netflix recognize the age of the customer and before anyone else, and create systems of engagement for the opportunities to dominate the industry. It's exactly what Nexus has done. Most people out there in the cryptocurrency industry, most of the venture capitalists and all that, and most of the people starting startup companies are focusing on the technology. They're focusing on the blockchain. They're not focusing on the people. Well, those companies like Apple and Amazon and Netflix, which are huge, successful companies, they recognize the age of the customer way before anyone else. Bob Wood knows this. He's been in the company of those type of corporations his whole career. So he set us in a good place, all right? That's all you have to know. And that's all you have to know to see what is paired with this peer-to-peer currency of being your own bank, paired with peer-to-peer marketing, all right? So let me go. I know Kelly's got her screen up there right now. Yeah, scroll down a little bit, Kelly, and let's just talk about this for a minute. Because your PowerPoint goes through a lot of what happened in Cyprus, what happened in Greece, what is actually happening in America right now, whether you feel it yet or not. Don't wait for them to call you and it be your turn. You know, we know that story, right? I wasn't a Jew, or I wasn't a this, or I wasn't a that, so I didn't listen. Don't wait for that. That's the same system that we've got operating now. Nothing's changed. Same party girl, different dress. The only solution, there's a lot of people that I know are waiting for that RV to happen. They're waiting for that galactic force to come and save us. You know, they're waiting on the RV to come save us. Don't wait on that. Be your own savior here. Be your own savior. The only really solution I see out of the financial crisis coming is to position yourself out of the central controlled money system into decentralized peer-to-peer, be your own bank. You guys have heard us talk about that all over and over, but we are the answer for so many people. Let me go point out some other things. I thought I had all these pulled up. Boy, I'm really just not having all this success today, but that's not going to hold me back. Look, Jim Rohn was really an advocate and a spokesperson for the network marketing industry, and one of the things that he says is network marketing is the big wave of the future. It's taking the place of franchising, which now requires too much capital for the average person. And that is so true. A lot of people cannot see what network marketing is. They don't see the system. They don't understand the solution that it is. If you're one of those people, you know, that's fine. You're just not ready, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But that's what we are here. We are a solution. A year from now, you're going to wish you started today. How many people, Kelly, do you think a year from now are going to realize that cryptocurrency that you introduced them to, or I introduced them to, or Kathy or Scott or anybody else on this call introduced them to, and it's going to say, I really wished I would have started a year ago. Wow. You know, so they're out there. You know, there are going to be plenty coming back saying that, no doubt. You're also, this is another thing that we really have to comprehend, and this was by J. Paul Getty. I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. That is when people are helping people. I wish you could see these slides here, guys. They're They're really great. Let's just see for a minute if we can if I can share my screen one more time. If not, we'll give up and throw it on back to Kelly. All right. Anybody, can you see my screen? No. Okay.
Yes.
You can now?
Yes.
All right. Yay! Awesome. All right. Let me, because there's so many things I want to show you here. It's amazing how people think 4 years is a long time to succeed in a business, but think it's all right to stay broke at a job for 40 years. That's Art Jonuk, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. Isn't it though? People will not work hard for themselves for 4 years, really in a network marketing business solution, but they'll go to that job year after year after year after year and just stay just over broke. You know, who do you know like that? Almost everyone, right? Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. He started out as a vacuum salesman and he got really motivated by networking with people that were in the MLS space. Do you know that Tupperware was a network marketing company? Do you know that Pampered Chef is a network marketing company? Avon is a network marketing company. Amway is a network marketing company. Most everybody has an affiliate. GoDaddy has an affiliate to their site. Most every company that has merchandise or has a service on the internet has an affiliate way that if you share their link, if you share your link with somebody, you get a little bit of reward back for just sharing it. Don't make it more complicated than it is, right? Enjoy what you do. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. That is Bruce Lee. It's that mindset that when we learn about cryptocurrency through the Nexus University, we must apply that. When you're out in conversation, if you're sitting having a coffee with somebody or you're having lunch with someone or you're at a counter and you're buying merchandise, ask, do you take Bitcoin? Apply your knowledge. It might not go much further than that, or you might just want to share a business card with them. But until you take that first step to ask that first question, and that's the key, is asking questions, then it's not enough to have the education that you have. It's not enough just to come to these shows. It's not enough. You know, I have a dear friend of mine, her name's Annette, and she wants to learn. She is a learner. Boy, will she come to shows, but she won't step out of that box and go ask those questions until she feels like she knows everything. Well, you know what? You will never become a mom if you wait to learn everything about becoming a mom. It's through experience. It's through experience that your Nexus business will grow. It's through you getting out there and using, just stepping outside of your box and speaking to people. You got more knowledge than 80% or not. You got more knowledge than 90% of the people on this planet right now about cryptocurrency. What are you afraid of? Network marketing. I love this. This is what I wanted to show you. Network marketing is a team effort. I hope you feel like we're a team here. I sure feel like you're a team with me and Kelly. And the workplace is just disaster. How many people want to jump out of that? How many people really enjoy the work that they go and do every day for someone else? Not many. Oh, I love this. Most people do network marketing every day. They just don't get paid for it. It's exactly what you do. If you tell somebody about a good restaurant or a good movie or a good daycare or, you know, a good whatever, a good recipe, you're networking. You're marketing. That's all you're doing. It's simple. No big thing. Let's see. Follow-up is the key. There is never a bad prospect, just the wrong time for the right prospect. So always follow up, follow up, follow up. This is important, knowing how to create lists, create your funnel. the hot prospect, the people that are really interested, the ones that are not so interested. If you send them to your lead page, which is, we have a whole big networking that Bob went over last Friday, teaching people how to use your marketing system in the back office. That right there is powerful, whether you've never done this or whether you're a pro at this. You can still go back and refine your tools of engagement, and that's all what it is. Just engage. Know how to engage people. And you never know, the least likely person that the least likely being that you think would want to see this is the very one that wants to see this. That holds true so much of the time. It's really amazing. I reached out to a big leader yesterday that I used to work with in another company, and a lot of times he doesn't respond back. And yesterday I just sent him a little blurb and I said, Stan, I've got something that I'm involved with, and I thought that you might be interested in capitalizing on the Mainstreet adoption of cryptocurrency. And his response was, send me the information. There you go. I'm leaving it up to him. I'll follow up with him in a day or so. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This was Benjamin Franklin. Knowledge is your best investment. You got to go apply it, though. You got to go make it get that compounding interest for you. That's what it is, right? To see a change, you first must make a change. Why am I driving all this home? I'm driving on this home because I see a lot of people still come into these calls, and yet they're not really out there plugging along. They haven't set up their game plan, really. It's like a coach does. He's got a game plan. He knows how to draw out, if this scenario on the, do this, if this scenario, do that. And a game plan that you want to really devise for yourself is, I'm going to spend 4 hours a day, or I'm going to spend 3 hours a day, or I'm going to spend an hour on follow-up. It's your life. We've all got the same amount of time. Time is all we have. Time is the most important resource that any of us have. Money's just money. Money's what comes of it. Money allows us to enable that lifestyle we want. Time is what you have to really go in and say, this is important to me. This is very important to me. I'm going to put it first out there. And don't keep talking to the same people. If you've talked to those people over and over and you're not getting any result out of them, they're not going to see any result or change out of you or success out of you, and they're not going to come in. They're just not ready. It's not that they're the wrong prospect. They just need to see something else from you. So go find that other being. Go out and make some friends, man. Also, focus on the magic. Focus on the powerful, euphoric magical, beautiful parts of life, and the universe keeps giving them to you. What this means is, envision what you want. See yourself already there. See yourself already there, sitting in that beautiful living room or sitting on that yacht. Not that materialistic things are all that it's about. It might not even be yours, but you want to be around people that know what wealth is and know how to keep wealth. That's very important. Knowing how to keep wealth. We've heard people talk about, and this happens to a lot of people, most millionaires that become millionaires, lose it at least once in their life and go back to totally being broke because they don't know, they have never been taught how to keep wealth. All right? And a lot of that is, you're going to be centered around people that are smarter than you and wealthier. Those are really the people that you need to be talking to, seriously. The people that are wealthier, the people up there that you've known in other companies that you with, they never miss an opportunity to make something better with their life, okay? They're always looking for that next great opportunity. There's nothing, it's not that they're going to jump ship on anything. It just means that they're open for that. Let me see if I have anything else I want to show here. Oh, well, here's a quick question. What can you do today that can change everything for you? You got to take that action right now. One action right now can change your tomorrow from today. And that's all that we're really trying to show here. And I want to drive this home, not that I'm going to continue to drive it home each and every time. But it's very important that we take these things and we move along with them, because what Nexus University, and look, Nexus University is just one of many, many things. I talked to many people over the weekend. What is my page doing here? It's pausing. It says, I talked to many people over the weekend, and they're very much focused on the coin. They're focused on the coin. And there's nothing wrong focusing on the coin. Let me see if I can do that again. There's nothing wrong focusing on that coin. However, that's the small amount of what we really got here. What we really have here with the blockchain, there you go. The blockchain, what you see here at Bitcoin, that's beautiful. That's going to continue to go up. I have no doubt at all in my mind it's going to continue to go up. The Bitcoin's at 457.10 right now, and the graph on that's a beautiful graph for anybody that follows graphs. But it's just not wanting to show my browser for some reason. So going back, hopefully it's not going to allow me to do that. So I won't even continue to try, because it will just continue to do. But the thing about it is, Kelly, add what you want to here.
Well, first of all, the technology issue you're having is not just yours. I also have them as well today. So there's a planetary system that, you know, has somewhat of a control over our technology, and I think that's what's going on, because I honestly have had it too today, Kel, so it's not just you. I love this presentation. You've motivated me as well, taking action and applying the knowledge that you do have, and like Kelly said, you don't have to be all that knowledgeable. You know, I'm not a mom, but I did adopt a dog in December, and that was an inspiration from Kelly. She has 3 dogs, 2 dogs and a cat, right?
2 dogs and a kitty, yeah.
Yeah, and so I just did it. You know, I finally just went out and just did it. And you know what? I didn't know anything really about being alone and having a dog. I always was with someone and had a dog. I do fine. You know, I've learned as I've gone along what to do with her and how to treat her, how to, you know, make it special for her so that she's, you know, learning and not to bark too much or whatever she does, and just giving her the harmony and love that she deserves, so that she's a pit bull. So she's got to get along with other dogs. She's got to be sweet. She's got to be a good dog. She could be dangerous otherwise, because she's like, you know, 11 years old in human years. So, you know, I didn't know anything about, I've only known from having a puppy or whatever, and so she kind of had her own thing going on. But don't be afraid to just go out there and do what you need to. Go talk to someone that you would never think, just like Kelly said, would be interested in something like this. Take the courage to do that, and it'll make it easier for you the next time. And the more no's you get, the more rewarding it is, because you've done the work, and that will get you closer to the yes. It's all those no's that always gets me closer to the yes, and I am not afraid of anyone saying no. Matter of fact, Kelly, I like that you mentioned that, because last night when I was sleeping, that was in my head. My head kept saying, I was at school, I was a kid, and I said, I'm going to go to everyone at school and I'm going to tell them about Nexus. And so I stood out with flyers at my school. It was really where I went to school, and it was really my school friends. And I was showing them the Nexus thing. That was in my dream last night. So don't be afraid. You know, I think that was what my thing was consciously or subconsciously in my dream, decided let's just go tell the world and not be afraid. So it's awesome presentation.
Well, good. Well, thanks. Well, good. Well, I just know the power that we all have. There's a reason, and it is not a mistake that you are here. Anybody that knows about cryptocurrency right now has it on their heart, they should, and on their mind, to go out and help the rest of the people. In my opinion, we have so many people that we can help with this financial crisis that's looming. This train wreck that's just about, it's already happening. Really seriously already happening. And how many people that you can, you know, just show a little bit of this. Hey, just, you know, even if they say, you know, I'm not really interested, say, you know what, I have just a little sample course I'd like to share to you. And I'm like Bob said, register for them there. I think I gave away 5 this weekend. Registered right there for them so they didn't have to know it. And everybody was very receptive to receive that. And then you're going to have to follow up with those people when you do give those out, or when you do, if you want to sell those as retail product. But the thing about it is the light bulb moment's going to go off, whether it's today or whether it's tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now, with almost everybody that you've come in contact with this cryptocurrency. But again, get outside of your circles. Get outside of your circle and recreate who you are. That's a beautiful thing, because Kathy Bradley here, she knows how to go, she knows how to run a business. She ran a business for years. She's not scared to talk to anybody, and she's knowledgeable here. And so you just got to get out there and talk. You got to get out there and talk to people, and you've got to get out there. I tell you, a business card, in my opinion, if you're out there, when maybe you're just going to the grocery store, maybe you're just pumping gas, whatever. Have a business card. You never know what kind of conversation is going to come up. If you're sitting watching a youth basketball game, you'd be surprised the conversations that come up there. I can remember sitting at those when my children were young, and most always, because I was in the banking industry there, most always the conversation was, well, I need a loan. We need a little bit more money. We're thinking about refinancing our house. We need to pay off our credit cards. It was always seemed to be people were struggling, and that was 10 years ago. Things haven't changed. Actually, they've probably no, they've gotten worse because inflation's happened. You go to the grocery store, things are getting pricier, and they're going to continue to get pricier. The whole paper system was meant to collapse. You cannot correct or fix a system that was developed and actually birthed on fraud and corruption. You cannot fit. If people, and that's the truth, and I put that out somewhere this weekend, probably on Facebook, but you cannot fix a system that was invented to be a fraud system, to take advantage, to be usury. That's exactly what it is. Well, when you're sitting over on a decentralized, disruptive, peer-to-peer, where there's no third-party interloper there, and where you got a bank in your own back pocket, or you got a bank you carry around on your shoulder, that's a big difference. You are taking back. You're saying, nope, you're not going to do it to me anymore. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm going to take things in my own hands. So this is kind of the mindset that we have to have as far as our financial wealth goes. I'm taking it on my own hands, and I'm also taking it on my own hands. I'm going to change this lifestyle that I have, and in the year from now, and I'm not going to look back. And a year from now, it's going to be totally different. I believe in 6 months from now. I know in 2 months from now. So each and every one of you, we're all on the same playing field. A leader is somebody that steps up to the plate wherever they are at the game. It's time to put on the jersey. That's all it is. You got to put on the jersey and decide you're going to be first string. It's a mental mindset. That's all that needs to change. The blockage, break out of that beautiful package that you're packaged in. Go put on some a good-looking outfit, and go put on some lipstick if you want to, and just go shine. Whatever it is you want to do. But that's all it takes. And and the reason I do go here a lot with this is I want to see everybody successful. I enjoy being around motivated, positive people, and never have I been around more positive and motivated people than I am at a network marketing convention. Those are the most fun weekends. It's so much fun, just like Anarchapulco, being around truthers, being around people that are outside the box, that are consciously aware of what's going on in the world. It really makes a big difference. So do we have any questions, Kelly? Because I'm just rambling.
No, you're not. It's very good information. We don't at this time, but I want to also add that you can. How many times do I hear people say, I'm just surviving? And I remember back in, I think it was like 2009, right? And, you know, what happened back then, we had a solar company, you know, we were doing really good, and then all of a sudden we just weren't anymore. And I lost my husband, I lost everything, really. Was living with my mom and dad, as a matter of fact, and I changed. Something within me changed. My thoughts changed. I started thinking differently, and that manifested me into somebody else. And I never, since that day, ever, because I didn't have anything really, but I did. And I never ever said I was broke. Never did I say I was broke. And never did I say I was just surviving, ever, because that mentality gets you nowhere. The mentality is you are wealthy. The mentality is I have everything I need. The mentality is I am thankful. I am grateful for what I have. That changes everything. Doesn't mean you're always going to be in that mode, but if you're in that mode at least 90–95% of the time, you're good to go. You have to have that mentality. No one's going to listen to you otherwise. They're not going to listen to you otherwise. So watch what you say, watch what you think, because that is your destiny. I don't see any questions.
Great. I've also found another picture I wanted to share with you guys, because this right here I'm passionate about. After being in this industry for 11 years, the people that don't get it they just don't understand the industry. They're too programmed into the system of corporate America. And for those on the phone, it says the industry of opportunity. Network marketing, surprising truths about a remarkable but often misunderstood industry. We are the industry of opportunity, and we are partnered with the largest technology to ever come in front of us that is going to disrupt the whole financial sector globally, planet-wide, and we are sitting here with those two components, with an educational tool for people to be able to easily transition over, and an incredible compensation plan just in Nexus University, and wait till you add Nexus Rewards on that. So if that right there doesn't get you motivated and get that mind change happening, get that light bulb moment and say, I am out of my way as of today. I'm going to have to coin that phrase. I am out of my way as of today. Kelly B said that, okay? But that's exactly what we are, is an industry of opportunity. And there is nothing wrong with that. Proud to be a network marketer. I'm proud to be an entrepreneur. And I'm so glad to be here with each and every one of you and watch all of us succeed. So unless there's any questions, if anybody has a closing remark they would like to add there, Kelly, we'll wrap it for today, and we'll be back this afternoon.
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, everyone's here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We have Jeff Schreiber. Thank you, Jeff. Karen Baders. Love you, Karen. And Lawson Graves. Awesome. Lawson's always here a lot of times. Scott Nishaw, very committed. And Tony Manoli. Nice to have you here. And bring Kathy Bradley, Isabel Hancock. Everybody, please get people to these calls.
And go out and make some friends today. But anyway, we'll see you back at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today for Pioneering to Empower with Kelly Ann and Kelly B. See you later on today. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Love to you all, and we'll see you a little bit later on.